all. Before sharing with you the topic I learned best in Ed 305, let me first make myself known to all. I am Sheena D. Fabe, third year, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Sciences. I hope that this video makes you learn as what Sheena learns. Portfolio. So what is a portfolio? A portfolio is a purposeful collection of student work that exhibits the student's efforts, progress, and achievements in one or more areas. The collection must include students' participation in selecting contents, the criteria for selection, the criteria for judging merit, and evidence of student reflection. A student portfolio is a compilation of academic works and other forms of educational evidence assembled for the purpose of, first, evaluating coursework quality, learning progress, and academic achievement. Second, determining whether students have met learning standards or other academic requirements for courses, grade level promotion, and graduation. Third, helping students reflect on their academic goals and progress as learners. And fourth, creating a lasting archive of student work products, accomplishments, and other documentations. Portfolios comes in many forms, from notebooks filled with documents, notes, and graphics to online digital archives and student-created websites, and they may be used at the elementary, middle, and high school levels. Portfolios can be physical collection of student work that includes materials such as written assignments, journal entries, completed tests, artwork, lab reports, physical projects, and other material evidence of learning progress and academic accomplishments, including awards, honors, certifications, recommendations, written evaluations by teachers or peers, and self-reflections written by students. Portfolio may also be digital archives, presentations, blogs, or websites that feature the same materials as physical portfolios, but that they may also include content such as student-created videos, multimedia presentations, spreadsheets, websites, photographs, and other digital artifacts of learning. So there are different types of portfolio. We have the documentation portfolio, competence portfolio, celebration portfolios, project portfolio, and growth portfolio. So now let us talk about the documentation portfolio. So this is to highlight the development and improvement of student learning during a given period of time. It often contains a range of artifacts from brainstormed lists to rough drafts to finished products. Now, what is competence portfolio? So when we say competence portfolio, these are evidences of support of claim to have attained an acceptable or exemplary level of achievement. Students must provide sampling issues to demonstrate competence for each learning target. Third, we have the celebration portfolios. So this is where students decide what accomplishments or achievements they are proud the most. Fourth is the project portfolios. These are focused on the work from an individual project. Purpose is to document the steps taken with reflection on each step and entire project. And the last one is growth portfolio. So this shows progress towards competence on one or more learning targets, and it documents increased level of achievements. Students write self-reflection to summarize growth. When we say growth portfolio, so this is a type of portfolio that contains a little bit of everything throughout your students' class time with you. Instead of only showing off their finished artwork, students document and present artifacts to demonstrate their learning over time. While these portfolios sometimes feel like additional work, growth portfolios may have benefits that make them an invaluable part of their artistic process. we also have different advantages and disadvantages of portfolios. So what are the advantages of portfolios? So portfolio is an assessment method which gives students the opportunity to be responsible for their own learning. Students often develop a proud ownership of their work. Second, the self-reflection in each step allows students to improve as they see themselves progressing over time at the different stages. Third, it promotes diversity of assessment methods. Next, it encourages motivation due to the visibility of the final portfolio. It promotes creativity, individuality, and uniqueness in the assessment of learning. It assesses all levels of Bloom's taxonomy. It shifts teachers' focus from comparative ranking to improving understanding via feedback. And lastly, learning should not be all about the end result. Portfolio is one of those assessment methods which allows students to demonstrate more than the end result, a process-oriented method. But of course, there are also disadvantages of having portfolios. So we have the first, portfolio is a very time-consuming assessment method in terms of planning, responding, correcting, and providing feedback. Next, clear instructions and guidelines must be given to students, as often students take portfolios as a collection of their work only with no justification on reasoning and reflective statements. A sample or defined portfolio size should be also given. It is a subjective assessment method, and teachers sometimes find it difficult to assess as it is difficult to measure reliability. And lastly, students may overspend their time on their presentation of the portfolios and not on the actual content. Tutor and peers assessors may also be affected by these effects and overlook the meaningful ideas behind the topic. So how do we design a good portfolio assessment? So first, it is to ensure the students know what the objective of the portfolio assessments are. It should provide students the time period, guidelines, requirements, assessment criteria, and if there are items that are not to be included, the students should be aware of who is going to assess them. It's either the tutor, peers, and or themselves. And if peers or themselves are going to assess, would it be the weightings be the same as the tutor's assessments? Next, prepare a structured marking sheet for all assessors. And lastly, feedback is very important for a good portfolio assessment. So to make you understand more, here are some examples of portfolios. So this ends my presentation of one of the topics I have learned in Ed 305. I hope that you have learned something in this video as much as I had. Keep on watching more of Sheena Learns. Thank you for watching. Keep safe and keep learning.